Hello everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to your October 2025 monthly forecast. So this is just like the beginning of the tape. Your forecast is after this tape. Okay, those of you who are new to my channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, and click on the notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload something. Also, there is information in the description box below. There's a link to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for those of you who only want to know maybe one or two things about your chart. There's also a link to my website, and you can also just email me and ask me whatever it is you would like to know at zanezodiac@gmail.com. Okay? So, and a special thank you to all my subscribers, okay? Thank you for commenting and sharing and liking and your donations. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate everything you guys do for me. Okay, and also everyone, remember that the weekly forecasts are now daily shorts, and there aren't always aspects between the planets every single day. Okay, so there won't be a video every day. So anyways, hey, special shout out, happy birthday to Libra and Scorpio. So, let's see here. The month starts off with Mercury moving into Scorpio on the 6th, and there's also a full moon on the 6th in Aries. On the 13th, Venus moves into Libra, also on the 13th. Pluto in Aquarius turns direct. On the 21st, there's a new moon in Libra. And on the 22nd, Mercury, that is still in Aries in retrograde motion, falls back finally into Pisces and finishes out its transit in Pisces, and then moves into Aries fully at the beginning of next year. Okay. So then also on the 22nd, the Sun moves into Scorpio, and on the 29th, Mercury moves into Sagittarius. So now for your forecast. Hi, Virgo. So you know what? Venus is still in your sign up until the 13th. Okay, so if you listen to my last video last month, or any of my previous videos, you know that I always say when Venus is in your own sign, your first house or your 10th house, that you should milk it for all you can. Okay, so you still have a few days to really have people suck up to you. Okay, more or less, right? Yeah, when Venus is in your sign, especially in your first house, okay, people find you very, very appealing. Okay, they want to do nice things for you. They want to possibly take you out for your belated birthday, whatever, something. Okay, and I always say, if you need to speak to someone who is very hard to get along with, or you need their cooperation or something, now would be the time to approach them, because people usually want to help you, do nice things for you, do favors for you, or whatever, when Venus is in your sign. Okay, and again, you could be getting some belated birthday gifts, you know, or even people taking you out, you know, for your birthday, whatever. Let's see, what else? The Sun, okay, is in Libra up until the 22nd in your second house of earned income and possessions. Okay, this is where your investments are. This is also the house of your personal values and your valuables. Also, your sense of self-worth and hidden talents are also here, but it's basically your main money house, how you earn money. Even if you're retired, you've still got an income, hopefully coming in somewhere. Okay, so yeah, the Sun's here up until the 22nd, and Venus moves here on the 13th, attracting money or Venus related objects to you. Okay, as far as an investment goes, could be art or coins or anything. You know, somebody could give you a nice piece of jewelry, or you could purchase one for yourself even. And it could be an investment of some kind. It could increase as the years, go on. That's why I always say about collectibles. This is where they would fall in your chart. If you have things, if you do collect things, it's a good idea when planets are here to check on what their current value is, because collectibles do go up and down. You can't imagine what some people will pay for something that you don't even, think is very important, but it is to them. So, just check to see whatever it is that you have, to make sure, just to see what it's worth. But also, the planet Uranus is in Gemini. It's retrograde. It will be leaving this area, I believe, next month, and it will fully move into Gemini, I think, in April, okay, of next year. But, it's only been here for a little while. I don't know if it's had that much impact on your career. Your 10th house is pretty much your career, your public persona. It is how people speak and write about you, if even on just like social media or something. Having the planet Uranus here, a lot of times people suddenly become curious about you. They don't know anything about you, especially like what you do for a living or whatever. You may, even if you are looking for another position, because at the same time you also have Pluto in Aquarius, and Pluto is turning direct on the 13th, but it's in your 6th house, okay, of the workplace and the kind of work that you do. It's also your house of service to others and your house of health. So these are all like related here. We've got this grand trine going on and off, okay, with the Sun in Libra, air sign, Pluto in Aquarius, air sign, and Gemini in, Uranus in Gemini, air sign. They all trine one another. So there's money and work and your career all involved here. Okay, this will happen again, over the years, because Uranus stays in each sign of sometimes 7 to 8 years, whatever. Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for 20 years. So there's going to be something going on here within your career. You may even change careers. Could be something a little bit different than what you normally do. It could be a completely different field than what you've ever done before, but it could be something you were always interested in but just never pursued. Okay. So just keep that in mind, with all these planets in your 2nd house here, and Mercury actually still in Libra up until the 6th of the month. So that's good for negotiations, as far as money goes. And there's a new moon here in Libra on the 21st, okay, bringing like something, whatever, going on in this area as far as money goes. There's a full moon on the 6th in Aries in your 8th house, which is directly across from your 2nd house. These are the money houses, okay? The 8th house is other people's money, though. And resources, it's also passive money through means other than earning it, such as like a refund of some kind, insurance payout, legal settlement, whatever, extra credit from the bank or a credit card company, something or other. But if you share, this is also shared property and shared debt. So if you do share accounts with someone else, around that full moon, to me it doesn't seem like it's too much of a big deal. Neptune is here still up until the 22nd. It's retrograde and it falls back into Pisces, just like Saturn did last month. Saturn was in Aries and retrograded back into Pisces. So Neptune and Saturn are back in Pisces again, your opposite sign. Okay, they're ending their transit in Pisces, and then they will fully move into Aries at the beginning of next year. But for now, they are in your 7th house of close relationships and partnerships, arrangements and agreements, competition, open enemies, many, many things. Okay, so if you were having problems in this area, these planets are just back to clean that up and figure out what the hell you're going to do there or whatever. And what, you know, they'll do whatever, and then these planets move. Okay, so you won't have to deal with this again. You know, these planets will not be back here in your lifetime. Okay, unless you live for a really, really long time, they won't be bothering you again. So, if there was some kind of change that you needed to make within a relationship, close relationships, it's either business related or someone you do business with, romantic or a friend. You know, they've either been lying to you, you've been lying to them. There's something that's not kosher or whatever about the relationship, something you've always suspected. It's time for you to say something or end it or whatever. Okay? But anyways, around this full moon is when you may discover, you know, that there's extra charges on the credit card, or money is missing from bank accounts, or something or other, you know, or a bill comes in and it was totally unexpected, but it may not even be your bill. It may not even be correct, okay? Because this is also another time where you would check your bank statements and credit card statements to make sure they are accurate, because there could be charges on there that don't even belong to you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Around this full moon, like I said, I don't think it's too much of a big deal. Okay, and Mercury, though, moves into Scorpio on the 6th. The Sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd. And Mars is already in Scorpio since last month. Okay, so they're in your third house. That's where you have the sign of Scorpio. Third house being your neighbors, your neighborhood, your everyday life, the people and places you would encounter throughout the normal course of your day, like the grocery store, gas station, bank, whatever. Okay. It's also your siblings and cousins. It's the written word. It's all forms of communication, including regular postal mail and local travel, which is usually like within the tri-state area, just a few, you know, hours or hour away, a few miles away. Could even be just like a day trip, an overnight trip, or a weekend trip, something like that. Okay, with Mars being here since last month, you've been probably pretty busy within your own area, your own neighborhood, maybe going to businesses or patronizing businesses within your neighborhood. Okay, and now that Mercury's here, you may see an increase in your mail, regular postal mail, email, anything. A lot more contact with your neighbors, even siblings or cousins. And just a lot of communications going back and forth here. This is the main communication house. Okay. But, you know, with the Sun here, it does make you take more interest in your neighborhood or things that are going on there. Especially this time of year, there could be like Halloween related, or just pumpkin patch stuff, hay rides. You know, you may be pretty busy actually doing stuff like that. Okay, and then Mercury does move into Sagittarius on the 29th into your 4th house, but I'll cover that next month because it's only the last few days of October and shouldn't really affect you all that much. And I do have to mention, though, Jupiter is in Cancer in your 11th house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. Your friends and acquaintances, where you would normally go to hang out. Any group or organization that you belong to, it's socializing in person or online. And, you know, you could have someone new coming into your life through socializing. This could even be on social media. You could be meeting someone. And it could even be happening now with the 3rd house here where you have Scorpio, and it being an internet house. So you may find that you're socializing a lot more online, or you are meeting people on social media and you're all getting together, you know, within your neighborhood or something. Okay, you may be all from the same area. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Virgo on the 16th, 17th, and 18th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Pisces, and those dates are the 4th, 5th, and 31st. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 12th, 13th, 14th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. The best time for money is the 6th, 7th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. The best time for your career is the 10th and 11th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 8th, 9th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for October. Happy Halloween. Have fun.